The MEAC Dean of Coaches is Buddy Pugh. On the other side is Trey Oliver, an alumnus of North Carolina Central. In his fourth season, has built a culture over scheme program. His team continues to roll, knocking off giants within FCS. And right now, they are the team to beat as they host the Bulldogs here from O'Kelly Riddick Stadium. 66 degrees here in the Big City. 78%. It was a clear night, a beautiful night indeed. And we talked about just how these two teams have faced off against each other over the years. And it's been interesting because, why? There have been so many epic battles between the two. And South Carolina State looking over a big road for things here at home as they kick things off. And North Carolina Central on the return of playing how to take looking for some room and tackled at about the 25-yard line. So we featured Davius Richard in the open. He's helping to lead this North Carolina Central offense.
What's going on, everybody? It's Coach Gary. How are you guys doing today? Tonight we got the South Carolina.
Davius Richard is a guy who just does it all.
Today we got the South Carolina Bulldogs taking on the North Carolina Central University Eagles. Central University has only lost one game so far, and that was against UCLA. They're undefeated in MEAC play. There little skirmish going on the field there. Nobody's going to take any jump from anybody. But we've got South Carolina State Bulldogs with Buddy Pugh in his last year in coaching. I think that's what they're saying. Buddy Pugh. It's got those got this South Carolina team playing pretty decent there. They have won 3 games. If I'm not mistaken, I think they are 4-3. If I'm not mistaken, they win tonight. They can be 500 with a good part of the season still ahead of them.
How it's played out, and obviously South Carolina State winning last year.
But anyway, hey guys, I'm Coach Gary. Thank you guys for stopping by, hanging out with me. This year I have started doing a lot more HBCU football games. I'm an HBCU alumnus. Anyway, I know I got on North Carolina paraphernalia here, but I'm a North Carolina A&T State University Aggie through and through. But I was a North Carolina Tar Heel first. I was. So still got love for them. But yeah, a lot more HBCU games. Hey, they're interesting. They're great, you know. And we're getting a little bit more love on national television. So tonight we got the champions of the Heritage Bowl. I think I'm saying that right now. My Aggies used to dominate that bowl for a while. And now Central has got the helm, so you know, gotta give that. I don't want to say love because I do not love Central. But anyway, Eagles in the pistol, run that right up the middle, and they get a first down. That's Taylor. But I have to take my hat off to good football. North Carolina Central has been on their way up here for the last 5 or 6 years. By the way, that's my wife's alma mater, so you know. All right, Richard in the backfield with a back beside him. He sends a slot in motion, throws to the slot that was in motion, and he is tackled by number 17 for South Carolina. good sized D-back. Score 0-0.
Took a bad situation and made it a good defensive play for the Bulldogs. When you talk about defense, I mean, that is synonymous with South Carolina State teams over the years. A strong defensive pedigree. And now, second and 11.
Two receivers to the left for North Carolina Central. Richard, play action, throws it out to the flats. The number 22, that is. Picks up about 3 yards on the catch. That is D. Smith, number 22.
And if there's been one thing that the chink in the armor for North Carolina Central, they get off to slow starts. So they wanted to get the team going fast paced, and this is the big third down right now.
North Carolina Central ranked number 10 in FCS. State ringing 4. Richard drops back, goes down the field, has a man, and it's caught. He's down the sideline, 20-10. He will walk into the end zone, and Central on the board first. That pass is caught by number 4, Taylor. I would love to see the move he put on the DB because he got open. Always out of the backfield. Taylor right out of the backfield. Linebacker couldn't match stride for stride for him or with him. And the extra point is good.
The longest pass allowed this season by South Carolina State. And you talk about a slow start, they must have heard you, Jay, because they got off to a blazing start on their opening possession. North Carolina Central with an explosive play. Jamari Taylor taking it in. And the Eagles soaring high after their first possession of the game. They're up 7-0.
All right, Eagles 7-0. We got our first commercial timeout. Davis Richards, some call him the best player in the NBAC. He is 3 of 3 for 63 yards and 1 touchdown. Jay Taylor, Jamari Taylor, 1 catch for 10 yards, and Collier 1 for 2. Receiving, Taylor again 1 for 60, Devin Smith 1 for 4, and Twan Flip Jr. What a name! 1 catch for -1 yards. And of course, that is it. But if I'm not mistaken, I think the South Carolina State had the ball first. South Carolina State had the ball first. I thought they got a little bit of they got some stats here, but the stats have not shown up here. I know they did run the ball once, but maybe things will fill in here shortly. But for some reason, nothing's shown up. I'm pretty sure they had the ball first. I know they did because whoa. No, I'm wrong. I was looking at an old game. Before I started looking at this, I was looking at the rerun of the Morgan State, North Carolina Central game. Got mixed up there. All right, Central with the touchdown.
South Carolina State, and what a great pipeline that's been created for the Bulldogs to the professional ranks back here at O'Kelly.
And they kick off to South Carolina. That ball goes out of bounds. No, fumbles a touchback. And so South Carolina State will get it on the 25-yard line.
In the backfield, right away. She's lined up in the backfield, and watch this. Poor angle by the defender, and he just turns on the jets. You see Davis Richard recognize it right away. I'm looking. Oh, wow, he's doing a wheel route. Not an out route, a wheel route. Too much separation, too much speed. Great execution. When I talk about the open, Davis Richard threw the ball effortlessly and accurately down the field.
Richard with his 7th touchdown through the air, and now here's Corey Fields.
All right, let's go. See what we got. Put my whistle on. We might have to blow some make some calls myself. All right, Corey Fields in the backfield, 6 foot, 195-pound quarterback, but there's going to be a stoppage of play before it even gets started. Looks like they're bringing out the.
Take a look at it because he signaled for the catch.
All right, bringing out the replay.
Catch the ball, and you don't. You can just let it go, but it didn't go into the end zone. He touched that ball. And I think the question becomes: did it go out of bounds before, or did it go into the? Did it hit the pylon and go out of bounds?
Yeah, I thought it went out of bounds, but they called it a touchback. So I thought it went out of bounds, but maybe I didn't see it clearly.
Where did the ball go?
Ooh, that's close. That's close. What you call, ref? A ref called it out of bounds. So, yeah, I thought it went out of bounds. I thought it went out of bounds, but you know, then the commentator said it went in the end zone. He fumbled it for a touchback. And they're at North Carolina Central. I think I may be going to, it's a possibility I may be going to North Carolina Central's homecoming next week. Yeah, I know my Aggies are having theirs, but I also have something going on the east, near the East Coast, on the eastern part of the state. So I think my nephew may be doing something at Central. Yeah, maybe doing something at Central. And we may stop by their homecoming for a while and then head on down east. All right, South Carolina State runs the ball off tackle. Probably picks up about 1 yard. There are 11 minutes, 45 seconds left in the first quarter.
More than 4 hours away from here, retired Colonel Alex Conyers.
North Carolina Central right down the road, ladies and gentlemen. When I say right down the road from me, I'm gonna right at about 45 minutes. I can get there. Right at 45 minutes. Big number 5 goes in motion. Field goes down the field. Back shoulder throw, no good. Over there for big number 12. Being guarded by number 2, I think that's Condrington for Central.
Four Hall of Famers that are on the defensive side of the ball. Not to be outdone, we're here at UNC Central. Do you think, Tiff?
And you Central fans, the Central's field, is that a composite field? I think it's a composite field. Definitely not completely natural. Yeah, everybody, we're waiting for North Carolina A&T to wake up and get a composite field too. All right, Fields has the run. He's being dragged down, and he throws the ball. I think he was out. he was definitely outside of the pocket, the tackle. So I don't know if they're going to call that intentional grounding or not.
That's McCall, the redshirt sophomore.
McCall with good defense on South Carolina's quarterback. Almost brought him down.
To hold him down, and Corey Fields, I'll give you credit getting rid of this football.
He's definitely outside the tackles.
Realized he couldn't take a sack, so you can't call it intentional grounding because somebody was close by.
Okay, somebody was close by, so South Carolina will punt it. Man, I hate that punting style, but it is caught on about the 35. Oh, what a move. Congington puts on his man, and then he slows down. Try to make another move, and he's tackled by number 11.
But bringing the energy early on are the Eagles here at home.
I hope I'm saying number 2's name right. Condrington. And we have another timeout. Yeah, somebody let me know what kind of field that is. It definitely looks like a turf field. Definitely looks like a turf field. You know, I played against North Carolina Central, but I swear I don't remember being inside that stadium. It just feels like it was somewhere else we played when we played those guys. But that was back in the 80s. And I actually got playing time that game. I actually got playing time. Five people in the chat. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Oh, by the way, I'm watching this on DirecTV, ESPNU. ESPNU. Two likes. I appreciate the 2 likes. You guys are the real MVPs. 2 likes. And thank you for the 2 likes. HBCU football is becoming a very interesting thing. Very interesting. And that's why they are on national television a little bit more. And especially when you have the winner of a bowl game. That's North Carolina Central. All right, Central with the ball. They have 2 receivers to the left. Been in this set most of the time there. Seeing number 88 in motion. Now it's trips left. They throw it to number 88. Quarterback led him a little bit too far. Probably good he didn't catch that. He would have got clobbered in the backfield anyway. But then again, if you had to put it on him, as good as an athlete he is, he could have probably made a move and got a few yards. It's getting a little chippy out there.
Back in high school, and he keeps improving over and over. One of the best athletes on this defense. They say he's got the talent and the skills to be the next one.
7-0 Central in the lead.
Cranking up the intensity on the field.
10 minutes and 52 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. This time it's gonna be a play action. The tight end over the middle gets all the way down into South Carolina red zone, into the 20. That's Big Bracy with the catch. Hey, just a simple, what do you call it, tight end dump, basically. Oh, the tight end was in the backfield. Or was he in motion? Nice play design. Nice play design. Central in the pistol. Got eligible receiver, which is number 88 on this side. And they hand it to Taylor. Picks up about 1, maybe 2 yards. Taylor, nice looking back. Giving Collier a break. 9 minutes, 57 seconds left on the clock.
The Eagles are just 2 yards a carry or 1 yard, but the explosive plays have got them in trouble, particularly on second down.
It's 2nd and 9. Now Richards has Taylor joining him in the backfield. 3 receivers to the left. Richard looks over there, slant. Oh, hit him in the hands. Number 88 can't hang on to it. What we used to say in practice is the quarterback hit him in the wrong spot. Put him in the hands. He put that right on him. Yeah, he still got to catch that. Got to catch that. 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9. What will Central do? What will Central do? 2 spread to the right. 2 tight. They send number 26 in motion to the left. So it's now trips left. Richard looks like he wants to pass it. He is. He drops back. Throws it a little bit high, and it's picked off. Number 0 picks it off. It goes through the hands of the would-be receiver, and Agent 0 was just back there in the right spot. He catches this, and so we have a turnover. And Central, they bent. They did some bending, but they didn't break.
They saw the blitz coming. Richard was expecting the receiver to get out the break a little sooner. He knows where he's going the ball. Slot receiver, but he misses high. See that?
Yeah, he threw it high, but you still got to catch it.
That's Twan Flip, who's only a 5'8" wide receiver.
Yeah, Flip, Twan Flip Jr. He still should have caught that, though. I mean, he had to jump. It wasn't a great catch. He hit him in the hands. He had to catch it. So South Carolina comes out running the ball. Actually, the quarterback sold a great fake, he and the running back. And the quarterback keeps it for a minimal gain, or not even any gain at all. But it's going to read 2nd and 10, or maybe 2nd and 12 to see what happens when the graphic pops back up. Fields in the backfield, the quarterback, with number 20. 2 receivers wide to the left. Play action. He's looking to the right, Gives it to number 5. He's chopped down his fumble. It's picked up. And Matt Zuri, number 54, into the end zone. Hey, Matt looked like he wanted to go down. His boys was like, no, don't go down. Get in the end zone. Matt Uring. We're going to say Uring. It's U-R-E-N. So Central gets it right back. Not immediately, but gets it right back and runs it into the end zone. It is now 13-0. We'll wait. We'll wait for the extra point. Throws it. He is popped right before he could put that ball away. All right, so it just to me when 54 is running, it looked like he wanted to go down, but he found his way into the end zone. So now we have the extra point.
The opening drive of this game, and now their defense comes through in a major way. And the 10th ranked North Carolina Central Eagles.
Snap is good, and it is good. So North Carolina Central, number 10, at home against the South Carolina Bulldogs, are in the lead, 14-0. Both sides of the ball have scored, offense and defense, and we go to another timeout. So we go to another timeout. All right, North Carolina Central. Last week that was what I keep calling the trap game, because that's one of those games that North Carolina Central definitely expecting to win that one against Morgan State. It was Morgan State only won one. North Carolina Central undefeated in they were 5-1, undefeated in conference play, and so that's the time for teams to get a little bit of lackadaisical, as Coach Petty used to say back at North Carolina A&T. Get a little bit of lackadaisical, and take a team for granted. Also had another older coach. They used to say, fear no one and respect all. So Morgan State took North Carolina Central down through there, if you will. It was a close game, but this one, I think North Carolina Central, they're gonna play up to their ability. So I'm giving this to North Carolina Central. The game is not over by any means, but I'm still saying that Central is probably gonna win this one by at least 2 touchdowns. Probably gonna be 3, but at least 2 touchdowns. All right, Corey Fields, the quarterback for South Carolina State. He's 1 of 3 for 3 yards and a pick. They just hadn't put it up there yet. Richards is now 4 of 7 for 88 yards, 1 touchdown. Oh, my bad. It wasn't South Carolina. It was Central. That was a fumble that was returned for a score. Jawan Howard, he's 1 of 1. That is, this is rushing the ball, running the ball. Corey Fields 1-0 for North Carolina Central. Jamari Taylor 2 carries for 11 yards, and Latrell Collier 1 for 2. Maybe they'll get Latrell out there. He is the top rusher in the MEAC, so I don't think he's hurt.
Simmons, fair catch. You talk about the marching 101 made the trip.
All right, kickoff
Here to Durham
is fair call, so South Carolina will get this ball on the 25-yard line. 8 minutes and 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Man, it seems like they've used more time, but they have not.
The band's they got to be a class tomorrow, so pretty sure there won't be a 5th quarter here like we normally see on weekends. But the key right now is the band going to have something to cheer about. Corey Fields going to get it together. This is what can be frustrating about Corey Fields. But he has what it takes to win a championship because he's won one before. And they won a cricket celebration goal.
JC Fields on the carry, and he's one of those complimentary. Fields coming into the season when we have the opportunity to talk with him during media day, saying this
All right, here we go.
He's grown, he's matured, coming off of a disappointing season overall. He's come back and taken the reins.
South Carolina 1st and 10. They hand it off the left side. Nothing doing. He's going to lose yards.
Immediately, Thomas Johnson was
Number 50, T. Johnson.
after that loss of 5.
And what they're showing you is, okay, we know you can run the football on us, so we're going to stunt our line. And when they come out and make moves like that, this means basically they're going to dare Corey Fields to complete some passes. So you can't just come out in nowadays college football and just after you're going to run it right down you. You do the run, you earn their respect, and then when they crowd the box, they're like, okay, now we'll make you throw the football.
All right, South Carolina State, 2 receivers wide to the right, 1 to the left. It's going to be a pass. Fields draws back, finds a man over. Oh, ran out of bounds. Not bad. I picked up all that they lost there. And it's going to be third and about 2, third and about 3. Nice little short rollout pass to his right. Completed that over in the flats. Or at least over on the sideline. It's going to be 3rd and 3. 5 minutes and 5 and 36 left on the clock. Let's see if State can get this first down. Tight set. They're going to hand it off the right side. Strong running and even better defense. Maybe picked up a half a yard. Flaker with the tackle. And it's going to be 4th down. Oh, the hole. Ooh, the hole was there, but number 28. Hey, that was Chambers with that hit, not Flaker. Number 28. That was Chambers that stepped in the hole. Nice tackle, nice strong tackle. So South Carolina going to have to punt this ball and give it right back to the Eagles with 4 minutes and 49 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Snap is gone, and a nice high punt is going to be fair caught. And he does catch it right on the 20-yard line. That's Condrington.
You mentioned Buddy Pugh, and oh man, let's just give you a list of accolades for this stellar head coach. 4-time MEAC
Buddy Pugh, 20, was it 20?
Championships.
2 years, I think it was.
We've already mentioned winningest coach in program history.
Yeah, I was definitely gone before he started coach. Sorry, okay, what's up?
I think Buddy Pugh in his 22 years kind of took that.
I appreciate that, Tari, okay? I appreciate it. Man, look. I'm just enjoying football. You know, it's kind of hard for me to say I'm pulling for North Carolina Central. Listen, if they get back to the Heritage Bowl, I'll pull for them just because they got North Carolina in their name. But you know, I'm a North Carolina A&T State University Aggie, and it's just kind of hard to pull for that burgundy team up there. Even though my wife is an alumni, it's kind of hard, man. We had some knockdown dragouts with those guys. Like, we don't like them, and they hate us. We don't like them. I don't care who wins this one. 3 receivers to the right. Richard goes to the left, and it's caught for a first down. That's Taylor.
Driven out by Jalen Evans.
We talk about a tough quarterback. You know, people say, oh, he's big, strong, and tough. Well, this is how you use your size.
I don't know. Look,
watch this. He knows he's gonna get hit. Watch this.
Honestly, I still would like to see Central get back. You know,
stand tall in the pocket, complete the ball out, take care of
get back to the bowl.
That's why you need those strong quarterbacks.
And
coaches can't say enough.
I want to see at least some HBCU team improve to the point where they can play with the big power schools. You know what I'm saying? So if Central's on their way, then more power to them. Pass by Richards to number 80, 85. Good catch there. Picks up the first down. Well, second down. That was on first down.
And Zan Dunham, but Richard seeing it. So when he threw the interception, he saw it. Just the throw wasn't there. When they try to say, look.
Yeah. It was Krista in the house was up. I guess I'll go for Central this one time. Still Aggie pride though. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Krista. Yeah, Tari. Okay, that's something that it's hard to get. It's hard to get out of your system. Hard to get out of your system. But yeah, since they're the top, since Central is the top HBCU right now, as anyway around in this area, you know what I'm saying? More power to them. More power to them. But if they play A&T in anything, I hope they get beat down. All right. Traditional spread right here. Richards got Taylor in the backfield. I guess Collier might be injured or something. Richard drops back. He's got to step up in the pocket. Now he sees the first down. He goes and gets that and runs out of bounds.
Richard runs for the first down. He lost the handle at the end of the run.
Into the run, he's got the ball and he's moving it to his left hand to run.
Richard's he lost. I didn't even see the ball go out of bounds like that.
For them, but how tough is that?
He's a nice sized quarterback, man. He looks.
He's the play, picks up the first down.
He's a good looking NFL potential.
Fresh set of downs for the Eagles.
All right, 3 receivers to the right. Central, as always, set it over there, and they hand it off this time to the left. And spread it out to the opposite and running the ball to the opposite side. Big number 98 on the tackle, gets up a little gingerly.
He's down on the far side.
Flag on the play is a warning for South Carolina State.
I'm not giving you sideline warnings. You know why? Because this stadium reminds me of North Dakota State, where the distance between the sideline
it is tight though. It is tight though.
You're a visiting team, you're there, the fans are right on you.
They are right on you. Just like I thought Bethune-Cookman was like that too.
Come on, ref.
It's gonna be a pass. Richard drops back. Finds a man over the middle, but there was a flag thrown. That pass all the way down to about the 24, 26 yard line. And it was caught by McCall, but there may be a flag on Central.
We saw a helmet go off.
Defense. Well, yeah, you got to accept that, huh?
And that's a good part about it. So you'll see number 65, Trey Richburg there. 95, yanking his helmet all over the place. Good job by the official. Called it right away. And because there was a penalty call for that, he gets
as many times as helmets come off, you would think that somebody would get hurt. A nose or something would get hurt, would get injured, a lip when your helmet gets snatched off, but it usually comes off pretty clean. All right, that penalty was against the defense of South Carolina, so Central now with the ball at about the 13-yard line with 16 seconds. They'll at least run one play before the first quarter is over. You would think, yeah, only got 4 seconds to snap the ball. And a timeout is called.
Trey Oliver elects to spend a timeout.
Didn't want to lose any of the yards right there because time was running out.
HBCU football. Let's go with my power rankings tip. Coming in at number 5. The Panthers prepared to
man.
They're on their way to top.
My North Carolina A&T Aggies will not be in that top 5.
Number 4, Jackson State hanging around. They're a pretty good team coming off the loss.
We've been doing too much down in Greensboro, man. Doing a little bit too much. We need to settle down, figure out what we're going to do, settle down, build our way back up.
Rattlers, you're on upset alert. Because Prairie View's coming to town. I heard their bus is going to make it to the stadium. See if they can get the job done down in
And
town.
North Carolina Central at the top. Wow.
Oh, you look at them, folks. North
Wow.
Carolina Central University.
I'm telling you, man.
Ain't even close
Like
right now.
I said, I want to see them do good, but that hurts your heart if you're an Aggie to see Central up there. And then we right down the road in Greensboro, nowhere to be found. All right, Central sends a man in motion, and they hand it off to Taylor. Taylor weaves his way close to the first down. It's going to be second and about 1, second and about 2. Eagle Pride Amplified. Here we go. Here we go with the Eagle Pride Amplified. I hear you.
Number 1 and number 2. But they'll sell it on the field. We got a good old-fashioned.
Yeah, I wonder who came up with their saying first. Like, I wonder if A&T, if we came up with our Aggie Pride first, and everybody else, you know, they made their own version, of it. Eagle Pride Amplified. Now I don't know if my wife has even said that, and she probably has. I just try not to listen to her. And I know everybody thinks that our Aggie Pride call is corny, but it is what it is. I once told my nephew that if I ever got a scholarship to play at Duke or State, I will pull for him to do well, but I would only pull for North Carolina as a team. I understand. I definitely understand that. Like, yeah, bro, that would be hard. That would be super hard. Like, actually, if somebody I knew went to Central, like I always pick at my wife because she graduated from Central not too long ago. I always pick at her, you know, because that's what Aggies do. That's what Aggies do. And I'm sure the Eagles do the same thing about those Aggies. But, man, if somebody I knew went to Duke, it still would be hard for me. I would definitely cheer for whoever I knew to do good. But, you know, that would be tough. That's a tough one right there. I would definitely cheer for the person I knew to do good. All right. But as far as the Duke itself to win the game, whatever, I don't know. I wouldn't cheer for. I wouldn't cheer for Duke. Yeah, I cheer for the person. I cheer for my dude, my girl. But I definitely wouldn't cheer for the team. Couldn't do it. Can't do it. Just like Mike Singletary said when he was coaching. Who was he talking about? Debo? Can't win with him. Can't do it. Can't. Go to the locker room. Can't do it. Not for Duke, boy. I tell you. All right, we got a timeout.
So good. Hey, Coach Oliver, at your request, I'm gonna let Tiffany ask my second question.
All right. In terms of,
Hey, you guys see my Hornets win their first opening season game?
do you like that energy from your
I know. Calm down, coach. Calm down, coach. I'm not even thinking. We may not even make the playoffs this year, but you know, it was good to see him get a win. Good to see him get a win.
All right, thanks, Coach. We appreciate it. Thank you. 2nd and 2 here for
All right, the Eagles with the ball squarely on the 5-yard line. Richards going to keep it, and he walks into the end zone. Nice blocking by the humongous fullback. I'm pretty sure that he was at fullback number 65.
Football team here, the best team in HBCU football for a reason in terms of
It's now 20-0.
Kind of go back to South Carolina State electing to punt the football on 4th and 1.5, 4th and 2.
Right at the opening seconds of the second quarter.
Clarify that all the time in terms of career touchdowns.
Davius Richards with the touchdown. I'd like to see that play again because I think number 65 was in the backfield, and the extra point is good.
You think about the fast start. Take 9 plays, more than 4.5 minutes worked off the clock, and they drive 80 yards down the field. If you go back,
Let's see that play again.
looking at that play,
Nope, it was number 65 was just a pulling guard.
To give credit to the offensive line there. Good job by number 65 getting out front, Richburg. So he had a guard and a running back.
Yeah, he had a guard and a running back leading him. Like, yeah, all he had to do was just get behind those guys. Big number 65 came out there looking like a fullback.
Davis Richards responsible for 17 touchdowns on the season.
And the band plays.
sound machine providing the soundtrack in the stadium.
Yeah, half of them ain't going to class tomorrow. It's Friday too? Yeah, they ain't going to class.
Plays 163 total.
All right, number 59 out to punt for the Eagles. Number 23 for the Bulldogs. Back on about his 6-yard line. Let's see if number 59 can get it in the end zone. Can he kick a touchback? Let's go. Nope, gonna be well short. And fair call. And that's Simmons, number 23 for South Carolina.
Graduated magna cum laude, might we add. Currently working.
If North Carolina State plays, if NC State plays for anyone else, I will pull for them. For their team. I'll pull against Duke, no matter who they are playing. Yeah, hey, look, it's even hard for me. Like if Duke, even though Duke is in North Carolina, like when they, back in the day when they would go play. They're playing for the titles and playing those, schools out west and stuff in the NCAA tournament for basketball and stuff. Man, it was just hard for me to pull for them, man. It was just so hard for me to pull for them. I mean, I guess I was secretly hoping that teams would knock them off, even though they're part of the ACC. Like I would have no problem cheering for anybody else in that situation. All right, South Carolina State runs that one. Probably picks up about 2 yards.
Both freshmen, so they call him Tyler Smith
From Gaffney.
And looks like South Carolina is gonna use a little tempo.
This central defense is just flying around the ball. Cole Jones right there.
But then I think they are going to slow it down a little bit. Back on the line. 3 receivers to the right. Fields. He's going to throw this one, drops back. It's going to be a screen. And it works. Number 10 gets the first down and more. Still on his feet. Up to about the 43-yard line. Good call by the OC.
That's positive yardage. 17 gained on the play, and only the second first down for South Carolina State tonight.
I like to look at teams' uniforms. South Carolina State, the uniform is not bad. I don't really dig the colors. There's no team that has burgundy in their color scheme that I dig.
They get back to side of the football, though.
Fields thought about throwing that one, and he runs, gets the first down. He's still on his feet, midfield and more, all the way down to about, I would say, close to about the 25-yard line. I don't know if that was a set play or not. Like he double clutched it on the pass and decided to keep it. Let's see.
Almost a poor decision here. He's stuck, but then he starts thinking, let me just pick up.
Yeah, he did. He just picked up. It looked like they pulled the guards for him, pulled the linemen for him. Now, I said about the 25-yard line, but it may not have been that close. And it was even closer. They got it on the 20-yard line, and they hand it to, no, a good fake by Fields. He keeps it, picks up about 3 yards.
That's a better decision in the run game by Corey Fields. If you're going to pull it from
So with 12 minutes and 14 seconds into or left in the second quarter, South Carolina State moves the ball down the field. Buddy Pugh's guys, and I think there's going to be a timeout for injury. T. Johnson for the Eagles, slow to get up. Yeah, Tar Heel, okay, I could, like I said, I could cheer for anybody else. I don't know, it's just something about Duke. And I never, even when I first started watching basketball, back, I would say I was about, I was like 9 or 10, like 10 or 11 years old when I really started getting into it. And the way I think right now is the same way I thought back then. I was like, okay, there's this college team called North Carolina. I was like, I gotta cheer for them, right? Like, why would I not cheer for North Carolina? That's where I live, North Carolina. So I would look at everybody else. Now I could understand the kids I went to school with, you know, that said, hey, I cheer for State. I like State, North Carolina State. I was like, okay, well that's got North Carolina in it, you know. But then some people would like, I cheer for Duke. I was like, Duke? First of all, who the heck is Duke? And then it was just something about Duke I could never get with. There's something about him I could never get with. It just felt uneasy. I used to watch Duke. I knew some of the players on it, but I could never get with those guys. So yeah, I feel you on that. Timeout on the field. Man, I hope I didn't get a copyright strike. All right, score is 21-0. South Carolina moving the ball down the field, though, in great field position. Trying to get on the board. Trying to get on the board to make this a game. They score one time. It's still a game. All right, here are the team stats. Big stats here. North Carolina Central 168 total yards. South Carolina only 77. Passing yards go to the Eagles, 126 to South Carolina's 32. Rushing yards, however, go to South Carolina. So maybe they need to do a little bit more of that. Penalties, believe it or not, and we're getting ready to jinx the Eagles. The Eagles have no penalties whatsoever. But South Carolina only has one for 13. What the heck is that? 1 for 13? Maybe that's supposed to be 15. I'm not sure. You got the 5, 10, and the 15 varieties. So how do they get 13 yards
Third down and 5 here for South Carolina.
All right, South Carolina, third down, trying to get this 5 yards for a first down. I think you got to go for it if you don't get it. Oh, it's going to go down in the backfield. No, he gets rid of the ball. Wow. DeJour almost sacked, but I think he did grab the face mask. Unfortunate set of circumstances. So it's going to be a flag on the play, and that might give South Carolina a first down. Wow. Half the distance to the goal. And a first down. All right, so let's see if South Carolina, since the best thing they're doing right now is running the ball. Let's see if South Carolina will run this ball at least on first down and not do like my Tar Heels did last week in scoring position at the end of the game with a running back over 100 yards. Yep, they run it. They didn't get much out of it, but they still ran it. Carolina on the 20-yard line threw the ball 4 times. Ah, boy, that was still kind of tough to get over. I ain't the best coach in the world, but I'm telling you, man, you got a back that's got over 100 yards in a game, and you're trying to close this game out, and you're on a 20-year in the red zone. First down, also, first down. And then you don't run the ball one time. Let's go. All right. Nice play call, and South Carolina State gets into the end zone. That's number 5. Nice little play action. Bring number 5 across and into the flats. I think they play action to number 5. That play tends to work a lot of times for a bunch of teams. You know, once the quarterback fakes to that guy that's coming across in motion, and the defense, okay, it was like a counter fake. Number 5 was in the slot. He was hidden. They tend to forget about him. And extra point is good. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a game.
The transfer who comes in with experience, they say he's an integral part of the offense. They wanted him to be a safe target for Corey Fields, and he was just that here. And the Bulldogs coming alive.
And with plenty of time left in the second quarter, it is 7-21.
Are you listening?
Plenty of time for the South Carolina State Bulldogs to put another score on the board.
Yeah. Yeah.
NC Aggies 2 in the house. I was wondering how long it's going to take for the Aggies to respond, with the Eagles responding. That's big Stephen Ingram in the house for the Eagles. Actually, there was an Aggie in the house first, Krista Gary. And the Eagles came in and put their Eagle pride amplified. Now we got another Aggie in there. For South Carolina, he is 4 receptions for 39 yards, 1 touchdown. Davius Richards for South Carolina, excuse me, for North Carolina Central. He's 7 of 10 for 126 yards, 1 touchdown, and an interception. Top rushers for South Carolina. Corey Fields, 3 carries for 41 yards, and Casey Fields, 4 for 5. For North Carolina Central, Jamari Taylor, 5 carries for 23 yards, and Davius Richards, 3 for 17.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening?
And the Central Eagles hanging on to a lead for South Carolina.
Yeah.
South Carolina State has put points on the board, so now it's a game. Kickoff. Boy, these MEAC kickers, they can't kick it, bro. They can't kick it long. Nice move. 25, that's what's his name? Condrington. Condrington's a nice little returner. Kickoff and punt. Good kickoff returner. Does a good job right there on that kickoff return. Yeah, my bad. I was putting down the kickers for our conference, for the MEAC conference, but they don't have a big leg. They don't have a big leg anywhere. All right, Richards back on the field. Play action, gets it to a gentleman over. That is number 22, out in the flats. He gets near the first down. Looks like they may give it to him. First down, number 22. That's D. Smith. And Central back on the line quickly. 10 minutes and 38 seconds. Another play action. Richards goes downfield. Has a man wide open. That is Smith again. Makes a good move. May go into the end zone, ladies and gentlemen. A score. Touchdown. Just that quick. The Eagles back on the board. That was the Richards-Smith combo right there. Both plays. And just like that, the Eagles back in the end zone. Got to give some love to the offensive line, too, because Mr. Richards had a clean pocket. The extra point snap is down, and it's good.
60-yard play for a score. The first was Jamari Taylor, and this last time, Davius Richard found Devin Smith.
It starts with, the protection. Look at the pocket. He's able to read the defense and find a wide open, streaking Devin Smith.
Yeah, there's plenty of time to sit there and throw the ball. And what a nice move by number 22. And a great decision by, I think it was number 88, not to lay that blindside block out there. Yeah, that's just knowing. Hey, my man is already just about in the end zone. Why get that blindside block and then bring it all back? So 7 of 28 is the score. The Eagles in the lead. With 10 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock, they will be kicking off.
And the two showed that right there. Just when South Carolina State thought they were inching a little bit closer, the Eagles go away.
Number 59 kicks a low one, and it will go out of bounds. Come on, guys. Dang. Oh, baby. So they get the ball on the 35-yard line.
Just off the top of my head, I think the 5 things you need to know about North Carolina Central University. Number 5, I'm thinking about Maynard Jackson. mayor of Atlanta, Georgia, went to school here at North Carolina Central. James E. Shepard is the founder of the school and also was the president for almost 40 years.
Hey, thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. Make sure, hey, you guys, if you're looking for this game, you got DirecTV. It doesn't matter what you have, as long as you can get ESPN. I think I'm looking at it watching on ESPNU. ESPNU.
All right, Jay, I like that. Give me 5 tips, 2 cents. Let me drop it. They say around here, Eagle Pride amplified. We talked about that great school.
8 likes. Hey, thank you all for the likes. I appreciate it.
As well as with the carry on the carry is Jawan Howell for South Carolina State, gain of about 3.
I can say this off around here, but I wonder, like, I have to ask. I'm gonna get myself in trouble.
All right, 10 minutes, 11 seconds on the clock. Before halftime, Central leading with a comfortable lead. Central 6-1. Number 10 in FCS. South Carolina State now not a terrible record, 3-4. Oh, and good play by number 94 for the Eagles. Dropped Fields in the backfield.
Just tracking down the quarterback. That's what you want your defensive lineman to do on the edge. You're not supposed to let him get outside, but if he tries,
Way to lay out and make that tackle.
you go get him.
Number 94.
Slocum doing a good job.
Slocum.
Down for the sack.
Long way to go for South Carolina.
So that was third and 15. Third and 15, 3 receivers to the left. He has a back beside him in the backfield. Going down the field for it all. No one in the vicinity. Number 10 is basically, number 23 basically held up by number 10. And the Bulldogs will have to punt.
You just wonder, was he just, I'm just going to let it go. And he threw that ball almost 52 yards down the field. You know, there's a stat that says most go routes are caught between 46 and 50 yards. Most of them 46 yards. So when you throw 52, that lets me know.
8 minutes and 57 seconds left in the second quarter.
Maybe miscommunication between the wide receiver and the quarterback.
The Bulldogs will have to punt.
Back on the punt.
Gets it off. And they're going to let it go out of bounds at about the 37-yard line.
And we'll step aside here from Durham with the 10th-ranked Eagles up big over South Carolina State.
Jamari Taylor with a nice run right there. Picks up about 3 yards, 3 or 4 yards, 3 hard yards.
Not just for HBCU standards. I mean, they're ranked number 10 in all of FCS, and rightfully so, because the job he's done.
When you go back to last year and that huge win on the road against New Hampshire, a signature win for this program. They beat
Central now in the pistol.
A&T, their rival in the Tar Heels State for the first time in 6 years, and since then they've been rolling again this
Ball on the 41-yard line. They hand it off, and Taylor scoots out into the open, gets into South Carolina territory.
And 15 yards, another first.
Now he's slow getting up. He tried to get up 3 times.
I just can't imagine. There was a time where you kept your head on the swivel running against the South Carolina State defense. He's running a little bit high up in the hole. They're barely bringing him down, taking it to him. I think, like, where's that Bulldog fight? I mean, they were like the toughest defense.
Don't know what exactly happened to him. All right, 2 receivers to either side. Gosh, who was that receiver up at the top there? At the slot, he seems kind of small. Much love go to the small football players. All right, Richard. Looked like he was gonna pass it. Then he goes downfield, has a man wide open, overthrows him, had him. Nice play set up. Going to number 35. Just a little extra strength on that ball. Sailed over his head, but he was there wide open.
Davius Richard just missed it. And North Carolina Central now being
Sideline warning.
with a sideline warning.
And this state doesn't count, but you see.
Man, he just flicked that ball. Wasn't even set up.
The explosive plays continue in this football game. It's not as if we've seen
Sideline warning for Central this time.
their time for like a 12, 14 play drive. These drives have been quick and doing a lot of damage.
3 receivers to the right.
Just over 7.5.
Richard's going to be thrown again, but then he pulls it down, decides to run. Spin move, still on his feet. Nice move for about 7 yards, maybe possibly 8.
Out of that. So
Carrying tacklers with him.
You can see with the athleticism there, big strong kid, but look how quickly he turns on the jets and so comfortable as a runner. I mean, watch the spin move. Quarterbacks don't really do that, so you see why teams like the Philadelphia Eagles have been in the Sea Hill on multiple occasions. His style of play is just football play.
He'll make a good backup in Philly.
true command.
Go from one ugly colored team to another ugly colored team. I'm sorry, Eagles. I don't like that green. But the Jets are even worse. Oh, that ball is batted down. Richard tried to pass that ball. Batted down by number 35.
Green came in as a guy. He and Gabo were supposed to be the 2 bookends.
And a flag is on the play.
As the officials sorted out Jablonski Green, we saw a return from an injury from last season. He was a guy who had NFL potential. Drew comparisons to Javon Hargrave, one of the great
6 minutes, 49 seconds left in the second quarter.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 65.
Dang, defense. Yeah, offense.
15-yard penalty.
Offense number 65. That was the big guard that pulled down, on the touchdown run.
It happened after the play, so third down's already
Hey,
completed.
ladies.
4th down, 15 yards back, and that's going to force the punt, because I'm pretty sure.
Back to the field. Looks like the Central Eagles going to have to punt this one.
They were going for it, but the 15-yard penalty.
6 minutes and 49 seconds left. 4th and 17. Snap is good. Punter takes his time, shifts to the right, and gets that down to about the 11-yard line. That is caught by number 86. Fair caught by number 86. So South Carolina will come back out right after this. See if they can move this ball down the field and get in the end zone again. Still 28-7. Was closer, but Central, the time before they had the ball, In 2 plays from scrimmage, they were in the end zone. And could have been in the end zone right here too. Pass was overthrown to number 35 by Richards, but definitely had him. So South Carolina State avoided that touchdown, and now they've got the ball back. And it would definitely be helpful for them to go down and get in the end zone, at least get some points.
loosen up the running lanes. And I thought, when I watched them all week, I thought Juwan Howell was that running back.
6 minutes, 17 seconds left in the second quarter. Fields in the backfield for South Carolina.
The best guy out there.
The running back off to his left. He's going to hand it off. He gets a little bit of room, picks up about 7 yards. It's going to be third down.
That gain of 6, so third and manageable as they stick with Smith.
And watch Baker come up and fill the hole. We know he came to this game banged up, but wants to be out there.
Baker number 8 bringing the wood.
He was a guy that has a number.
Third and 5, 5 minutes, 41 seconds on the clock as the clock keeps moving. 7-28 is the score at North Carolina Central in a comfortable lead. 3 receivers to the left for the Bulldogs. They may do a little, thought they would do a little play action. They didn't. Pump that ball a couple of times, or patted that ball a couple of times and overthrew his receiver. So 4th down again. Clock stops at 5:21, and South Carolina will have to punt the ball again. Cooper X, what's up?
39 yards. And Buddy Pugh would love to see things turn around for his team.
I feel you 100%.
3 and outs.
I know how it is.
Many conversations will be had and adjustments.
It gets your mind and everything. You gotta.
Second half.
He be focusing like on how you can get better and you know, like all day. Punt is off. Congleton gets the ball, makes another good move as he always does. Nice little cut. Ooh, nice little Deion Sanders move, coming all the way back across the field, still on his feet. 40, 30, out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. That Congleton kid. Am I saying his name right? Congleton. Nice moves, like I said earlier. That kid is a good returner. He's just playing good returner.
I really like here. You're going to see some fantastic performances.
I thought maybe he just returned kickoff, but that was a punt and a nice return punt. When you can return it and switch directions and come all the way back across field in college, you're doing something.
HBCU National Championship from the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, December 15th.
Band of the year. Okay, at least the Aggies are winning something.
North Carolina A&T taking over the top spot. We saw Southern there.
A&T winning the band, the top MEAC bands or HBCU bands. Richard rolls out of the pocket, throws it downfield, has a man down at the 1-yard line, and number 22 has something to say to Zero. He better be, hey, he might get a flag. Get out of there, bro. It's a great catch. Smith all over the field today. And once again, plenty of time for Richards to stop and throw that ball.
That is a strong arm from a strong quarterback.
He's lucky he didn't get a flag call.
Closer to the end zone once again.
1st and 10, maybe a quarterback sneak. Looks like it. And the Strum play. And I'm pretty sure he fell across the line to get. There he is in the end zone. Yet another touchdown. And the second for the all MEAC quarterback, Davius Richards. Yeah, that rugby strum. I think I'm saying it right. I know I'm saying the rugby right, but is that what they call it when you get a crowd that pushes each other in the direction they want to go? All right, the extra point. Snap is good, and the kick is good.
And let's go back to that throw that set up the touchdown.
Because here's where you talk about arm strength and everything else. From the time he recognizes I'm going to throw the ball, right? So he's 35, almost 40 yards deep, right? Watch this. He said, where am I going? Quick trigger, throws it. That ball's a laser.
Yeah, the ref wants to. If the ref wants to cut this out, take this out of the game, they're gonna have to throw a flag. That'll learn them. I'm just all about just catching the ball. You called a great pass over a guy. Like you don't need to say nothing to him. Go ahead and make the play and go get in the huddle. Go run the next play. I bet you that Michigan wins it this year. Michigan? Think so, Cooper X? I have no idea who's going to win it, but I wasn't thinking Michigan. It's a possibility. Man, they got these short kicks. What's up? Nice defense there by number 28. Or was that number 88? Flag on the play.
Not signaled on the field, but you think about Davius Richard, 10 of 15.
I don't know much about Michigan.
25 yards and a couple of touchdowns. Devin Smith has been his.
I don't know much about Michigan there, Cooper. But my nephew says, yep. Then they must be doing the job, because when you got a quarterback who's played for you for a while. And did not just start this year. Have start. Cool. I understand that. All right, South Carolina with the ball again. They're going to hand it off on the right side. And they're running the ball pretty decent. Pretty decently, is that a word? They're running the ball at a decent clip.
You'll see Casey Fields on this series. And so, you know,
Teams like Alabama and Tennessee are not as good because of new quarterbacks.
Hot hand. They've got so much talent and they may have too much in there. As a running back, and normally, you know, you like to get a little contact, start feeling it, and then you can get
So that experience is paying off. South Carolina quarterback keeper design, and he is stopped in his tracks.
And the tackle made and driven backward by Thomas
By Johnson.
Remember when we talked about that RPO?
Clock still running at 3 minutes and 25 seconds. It's 3rd and 3.
5 yards. Fields pulled it right now. Got 2.5, 3. So that's
South Carolina get a first down right here. That might change things for him.
Let your running back do it or call your own number.
Yeah, you need that.
Quarterback, if you're missing, trying to throw moves.
You need to run north and south.
Hand the ball off.
Buddy Pugh on the sideline,
Let's see what Buddy
trying to get his team rolling here. 3rd and 3. They need to get 3 yards to keep this drive alive. Play action, and he can't get it to number 5. Fields might have hit his hand on that throw.
Seemingly favoring that left side.
That would be that wouldn't be his throwing hand.
Fields, you hope. Missed the last 3 games after suffering an injury last year. And let's take another look at what happened.
Ooh.
I'm not going to describe what happened, what I think happened, but he should be all right.
I thought he was holding his wrist or something, but that's something else. He just stand in place and jump up and down.
Just trying to shake it off.
Can't just shake that off.
Now, to make things worse, you have to be careful, pump the ball to Cogniton.
All right, 4th and 3.
Special teams, a return man.
2 minutes and 48 seconds on the clock. South Carolina will have to punt again. This ball straight up in the air. Ooh.
That's one way to keep it away from you.
I'm telling you, man. MEAC, HBCU, they have some talent. There's some talent out there, man. But I'll tell you what, they don't get the best punters and kickers. It's always like people come out of the student section and saying, "Hey, I kicked a little bit, I punted a little bit," because they don't look for them. I tell you that it doesn't seem as though they look for kickers and punters. It's just these guys are, all of them are just average. Like if you had a guy that could consistently put it in the end zone on the kickoff, he'd be different in the MEAC. Richard gets out to the flats, and number 22 Smith that's not Smith, 26 Flip Jr. is tackled immediately.
So they want to see everything they can of Davius Richard.
And the clock continues to move. 2 minutes 23 seconds left before halftime.
And see how he manages this situation. This is an audition right now for Davius.
35-7. Central. 3 receivers to the left, to the right, 1 to the left. It's handed off up the middle, off the tackle, and Taylor picks up a good chunk near the first down marker.
It's been spirited down on the field since the opening play, Jay. As this is a team that is beaten North Carolina Central the past few meetings, and every game counts here in the
1 minute 35 seconds left before halftime. This is 3rd and 2 for the Eagles. Already in South Carolina territory.
2-4 tonight on 3rd down conversions. Let's see if the Eagles.
A little shift in action on the right side. Now they send the guy in close. Richard drops back.
Richard has a man.
Throws it short. And he eludes a tackle.
The speed of 12
And Twan Jr., is that Twan Flip Jr. gets into the end zone. I'm pretty sure Richards was looking down the sideline, saw he couldn't get it there, and saw Flip Jr. That's Twan Flip Jr. Short. Got it to him, and he did the rest. And right now, the Central Eagles are running away with this one.
You see the acceleration on this? You call it.
He did. He picked up some speed, didn't he? 0 to 100 real quick.
Watch this.
Wide open right there.
He was taking angles as he turned on the speed.
You see that? Oh, there's a little something from
He's had a little waltz in the park today.
Snap is good. Oh, did he hit this one or miss it? This time he misses it. He's been pulling it. He's been pulling it the last 3 kicks. This time he pulled it too much.
38 yards in a minute and 34 seconds.
Still a minute and 8 seconds left before halftime. This score is out of control right now. 7-41, North Carolina Central.
Buddy Pugh, a legend in this game.
Very, very close game last week against the Morgan State Bears, and Central was like, "Hey, we're not even going to make it. We're not going to play around this week. This Thursday, we're not playing around. We're just going to go ahead and take care of business at home." And coach with that winning coach strut down the sideline. How much longer will you play your starters in the second half before you give these guys a rest? You would think they'd have to stay in there at least the whole third quarter just to be sure. Ball is kicked. Another short one to the 10-yard line. This time number 23 decides we'll take it at the 25-yard line. And still chirping at each other. I think I only chirped at somebody one time on a special team play. That's because we were getting beat down.
Second most in school history behind Earl Harvey, but Davius Richard continuing to add to his legend and his imprint on this North Carolina Central program.
And Harvey's one of the greats.
Yeah, Stick, Mr. Ingram, I think y'all got this. I think it's a wrap, basically. Central. South Carolina with an unusual looking play gets number 22 into the open. Central looked like they had everyone in the box, but so did South Carolina. He broke through the line, and after he got through that hole, it was off to the races. Missed tackle by number 8.
Great job keeping his balance. Coming up with a big run for South Carolina State.
They're going to call that a
58 seconds left on the clock.
For Howell. Watch out for
Ball is on about the 35-yard line. They hand it off again. Hard running by number 22.
Now let's get up to the last script. Now we have to have a little sense of
Yeah, let's go.
This is where you need
Go, a little sense of urgency. 44 seconds on the clock. Let's go, get this one attempt to the end zone. Fields trying to hurry the guys up. Play action. Oh, throws it short, nearly picked off. It may look like it might have been sort of like a screen.
Thomas Johnson, we've called his name quite a bit tonight in the tip here from
Try to get it to number 5.
That's just good recognition from Johnson.
Wasn't a screen, it's just a slip route, if you will. Good defense, big number 97. That's going to be Jay Taylor. All right, 25 seconds left on the clock before halftime. Fields drops back, goes down the field. I don't see a flag on the play. I thought that's the type of play they were going to run before they ran this one.
just going back to, you had the explosive run, then you kind of just fizzled after that.
20 seconds left on the clock. What will they do? What will they do?
You broke it down.
Do you?
Want to get back in this, maybe?
Of course, you want to try to go.
Get the ball coming.
You want to try to get into the end zone.
You narrow it down, but it'll be hard pressing. This is
But if they got a little closer, they could still kick a 3-point conversion. Oh, nice play. Has a man, number 5, will get into the end zone. Nice play.
So just when you thought South Carolina State might
And South Carolina gets into the end zone before halftime.
Touchdown to Keyshawn Toney.
A little throwback screen there. We know Max Urin has been all over the field, but in this case here,
wow, they need to run more of that, because these guys are wide open on that at that point. And of course, it could have been a bad defensive call, a blitz or something like that called, and they couldn't get back. And the extra point is good. He pulled that one. He drew that one like a golf drive.
Both touchdowns tonight for the Bulldogs.
All right, Bulldogs still fighting, and you might as well, because you still got a half a game left. And big number 5 scampers into the end zone. Still 12 seconds on the clock. South Carolina will have to kick to Central before halftime.
Just down home, personable guys and individuals. That is not the half of football he would have wanted to see from his
Richards is giving Central that Earl Air Harvey vibe. He will come in second in their record books.
As a head coach, and Buddy Pugh knows how to ride.
I typed this before they talked about Earl.
One of the friendliest guys you'll meet. We talked to Coach Trey Oliver about Buddy Pugh. He said that he's the reason why us coaches in the MEAC can talk to each other and get along and see each other during the offseason. Now, make no doubt about it, he's going to remind you that I'm going to try and kick your butt on game day. But
Man, what kind of kicking y'all be? I guess that was we'd rather kick it out of bounds than to kick it to number 2 and have them have a big return.
And you think about now who takes the reins.
And I guess you got to kick it like that if you can't kick it deep into the end zone, huh?
Is a guy who's helping to lead the way, but Larry Scott over at Howard, Dawson Odoms, at Norfolk State, Damon Wilson.
All right, 14:41, 12 seconds left before halftime. And then we'll take a little break, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, again, thank you guys for hanging out with me. You can see this on ESPNU. And Central is going to kneel down and take this one on in.
half to a third of the success that Buddy Pugh had in South Carolina State, and you would call that a good coaching move.
Well, that was an excellent half of football for Trey Oliver's squad. 333 total yards through the opening 2 quarters here from this MEAC Thursday night matchup in Durham.
All right, Corey Fields for South Carolina. He is 5'13" for 62 yards and 2 touchdowns. Darius Richards for Central is 12 of 17 for 257 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Top rushers for South Carolina: Juwan Howell, 5 carries for 56, and Fields, 5 for 36. For North Carolina Central, Jamari Taylor, 8 carries for 48 yards, and Richards himself, 5 for 26. Top receivers: Keyshawn Toney for South Carolina State, 3 catches for 33 yards, and Tyler J. Smith, 1 for 17. For North Carolina Central, Devin Smith, 4 catches for 103 yards. Jamari Taylor, 2 for 65. And there's your fumbles, South Carolina, the interceptions, and like I usually say, they don't give a whole lot of love to the defense on this app right here until maybe after the game. And so this is how all this looks. in a nutshell. The team stats. First downs 13 for Central and 6 for South Carolina. Total yards for Central 332 yards. Wow. Could they match that second half? I don't think they will. I think some of the stars will be pulled out near the fourth quarter. South Carolina 171 passing yards for Central, 257 to 62 for South Carolina State. But South Carolina State does have more yards rushing. 109 yards to the Eagles 75. And just like I said, I jinxed the Central Eagles. They didn't have any penalties, and right after that, before halftime, they have 2 penalties for 23 yards. Bulldogs 1 penalty for 13. Like I said, I don't know how that works right there. You got a 5-yard penalty, you got a 10-yard penalty, you got a 15-yard penalty. So how they have, I'm not sure. It could be a misprint, or I could just be having a dumb attack. But as far as penalty goes, neither one of these teams have put themselves in any trouble because of it. So we're going to be right back after halftime. Hope you guys join me. I'm Coach Gary. And we'll be right back.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
Richard, right now. On national television, you had a bad game a week ago. You still got the victory, but he came out today and showed everybody why he is the best football player on this field. Getting the job done from the pocket. Opening drive of the game starts off with a
All right,
second drive of the game.
we're back. North Carolina Central has had a field day on the defense of South Carolina with their All-American quarterback, Davius Richard, and also the running back receiver, if I'm not mistaken, number 22, D. Smith, having a big game. The defense of Central not playing a bad game at all, only giving up 14 points. And we'll see how many more times Central can get in the end zone. I don't think they're going to score more than twice in the second half. All right, finally one return for South Carolina. Gets back to about the 22-yard line, 23-yard line.
North Carolina Central was able to move the ball. You got a circle there, though. 10 yards per play. That's the stat that sticks out.
The explosive plays, but imagine this.
Yeah, I think Coach for Central, Coach gonna take these guys out soon,
It's an impressive performance, and you almost want to say,
and that's going to lessen the potency of, that's going to decrease the potency of their offense, which I can't see them score more than 2 more times. But here we go. South Carolina runs the ball again. Nice little stiff arm by number 22, still running that ball. Picks up about 8 yards on the carry. Now, South Carolina State is doing a pretty darn good job running the ball tonight. And with the third quarter just beginning, they might as well just, hey, take your time, move the ball down the field. You're playing like the national champs right now. So, I mean, just to be able to move the ball and score on them is a win if you ask me. So don't try to get it all back. Just take what they give you. Nice little play call. Caught for first down. Khalil Baker on the tackle. Get in the huddle, bro. Okay, your team is on that side, so it's just he's just getting the play call. Number 8, Baker, he's a fine-looking specimen out there as a defensive back. Got to be around, what, 5'11", maybe 6 foot tall, about 185 pounds. South Carolina sends number 12 in motion. They hand it off on the left side. Good yardage, first down, and a few more. And he's gang tackled over there. But not after picking up the first down. Bulldogs. Nice block there by number 72.
Sometimes you just watch football and you say he looks the part. Well, Howell looks the part, and his future is bright.
14-41. 12 minutes, 57 seconds left in the third quarter. North Carolina Central with a... Oh, my gosh. And South Carolina State is running the heck out of the ball. Number 22 having a great game. Breaks through and up the middle for a touchdown. South Carolina State Bulldogs. And that's what I'm talking about doing. Just taking what they give you. Ain't worried about throwing that ball so many times, trying to pick up the big play right there. Just run the ball and just, get a score here, get a score there. If you catch him, you catch him. If you don't, hey. All right, extra point. Snap is down, and the kick is good.
The extra point is good by Gavin Zimmerman.
So South Carolina has not given up yet. I don't think they will give up. They'll continue to play until this game is over with. But nice run. Nice play calling right there, Coach. didn't throw that ball a whole lot because they're running the ball. They're able to run the ball, so run it. You know what I'm saying? Run the ball. Who knows, that offensive line for South Carolina might be doing a better job against that defensive front than a lot of people can tell, because South Carolina was doing a lot of passing. Well, quite a bit of trying to pass with what's his name, Fields back there. I think Fields is still back there. He's kind of shaking up there. I think that's him. All right, but we have a timeout.
Because that friend that says they only want one bite never just wants one bite. Sonic 2 for $7 deal. Your first home sees a lot of firsts. From
Jawarn Howard, 8 carries for 130 yards now. So South Carolina is not doing anything else, but at least they are running the ball well. Right, evidently they did not get the extra point. Maybe they missed the extra point on the last touchdown.
Closing in on 300, and Davius Richard is a guy who has received all the accolades, everything that you could have wanted. He's been able to amass.
13 people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Watch it. Yeah, there it is. It's 21. I mean, I knew they got it. Maybe this app isn't working again. Maybe it's slowed up again. They put 21 back up there. Central trying to run the ball. Taylor can't get out of the backfield this time. Yeah, I thought it was 21.
Davius Richard is just a guy you want to root for. You like him. We had the opportunity to talk to him earlier today. He thanks his teammates and faith-based young man.
This does it all. You know, I tease him and call him the green-eyed bandit because those green eyes get greener and greener, but pretty soon it's going to be...
All right, they're going to run off the left side this time. This is Taylor. Picks up everything he did not get the first time. the first run on first down. This time he gets another first down, and that was close to 13, 14 yards.
Good job, and I keep saying it must pain folks to see.
Humongous hole.
South Carolina State defense.
And Collier must be hurt.
Run the football.
I didn't know if he was or not, but I don't see him out there. So
They've been able to gash South Carolina State's defense at time with big runs, and Jamari Taylor was elusive.
I don't think that's gonna happen here, Lawrence T.
Lead rusher in the MEAC who we mentioned has been out since the opening drive.
This time Central's gonna run it, but he is hit at the line of scrimmage. And that is Taylor again. Hit at the line of scrimmage by big number 43.
Probably his first tackle that we really give him credit for. This is where you see the speed and the recognition.
Off the
Sees
end.
back and the quarterback and makes a tackle right at the line of scrimmage. They need more plays like that from this defense.
Central go play action this time, or hand it to Taylor again, but this time he'll break it. Traditional spread with Taylor in the backfield beside Richards. Richards is going to drop back the pass. Quick pass, and Taylor catches it, gets away from the first tackler. Close to the first down, slung down by number 4 on the defense.
They sniffed it out pretty good on the screen pass, but not able to make a tackle at the initial point of contact. And that allows Taylor to pick up some more yards. Right here, this play snipped out. Got to make that tackle right there if you're Aaron Smith. Inside linebacker, running back, turned backwards on the screen, and he just missed him.
3rd and 1.
And the Charlotte native out of the
Now Central trying to flex their rushing muscles.
has looked good.
They do a little shift, bring 2 eligible guys over to the left side. And number 88 goes across. They hand it back to Taylor, who does get the first down. Nice misdirection play just to get the first down. And Taylor, with that running on this one, he's got to be moving up close to maybe the century mark.
So most teams say with Davis Richard, hey, we're not going to let him scramble around. We're going to let him throw the ball. Well, don't let him throw the ball tonight because he's throwing darts and flames. So.
All right, Davis in the backfield. I'm not sure who's beside him right now. I thought Taylor went off the field. Davis drops back as Richard drops back. Zings it over the middle. Had a man and could not get him. Number 88 wide open.
The question is, why are guys getting behind so
Exactly. Why are they?
This is an open wide receiver.
Whew, wide open. Like whoever's up in the booth, I'll tell you what, they are moving those chess pieces like a wizard back there. All the moves aren't being ran exactly the way they want them, but boy, they getting them open. Play action, gets it out in the flats, nice little move. Gets number 6. Gets number 6 a first down. This is quick. Some new blood on the field. Like I said, like how long will it take? How long is Coach going to leave his All-American on the field? Like I said, probably all of 3rd quarter. You know, you wouldn't take him out, because that would be a chance for South Carolina to come back there. Lawrence T. 3 receivers to the right. Ball is on about the 34-yard line, and Taylor has the ball again. Picks up good yardage right there off the left side. As the band plays on.
Backup duty is Taylor. No really drop off. When you got Carter who goes out the game, Taylor's come in and made an immediate impact in this game. I'm still figuring out you bringing up regurgitate.
Yeah, regurgitate. Recall, great recall.
Okay.
All right, 3 receivers to the right of Richards. Taylor to his left.
Davius Richard.
Taking their time to snap the ball. 4 seconds left. They snap it. Richards Tried to find Taylor over the middle.
Taylor was the
Could not connect.
coming. The middle on that late blitz was Aaron Smith.
It's now 3rd down.
They were at 41 points when they came out of the locker room halftime. So we mentioned at the end of that half, the only chance they had was to score.
7 minutes and 38 seconds on the clock. Central has not scored since halftime.
North Carolina Central, don't relax now. Big 3rd down for the Eagles.
Yeah, like I said, they're not going to score more than twice in the second half. I'll be surprised if they did. Richard drops back. Throws his ball open to number 4, Taylor. Puts a move on his man and gets into the end zone. Wow, there's one. Taylor having a big game. Collier, I think Collier might have got hurt, went out of the game or whatever. Didn't play tonight. I don't remember him at all, but I tell you what, Taylor has had a heck of a game. And I bet you, I guarantee you, Collier's like, bro, what could I have done in this game? What could I have done? Yeah, he goes in, and was that play action? Because nobody picked him up. All right, another score for the Central Eagles, and they're going for the extra point, and that is straight down the middle this time.
65 yards. And a score for Jamari Taylor as Davius Richard continuing to add to an outstanding night.
See, once you come from him, he's open, and a good running back that sees daylight out.
Oh, just put a move on him. Put a move on him and ushered him over and got in the end zone.
Continues to pick him apart. Eagles soaring.
Hey, you got to attack that inside hip. That's the only way you're going to make that tackle right there. All right, so we got another timeout. Thank you guys for being here. Hey, if you can, I'm trying to get 25 viewers in here, 25 people in the chat one time before, you know, it fluctuates, but you know, we're at 12 right now. Can we get 25 viewers in here? Share us out one time, and I thank you all for hitting that like button. I appreciate you very, 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 very much. All right, we got timeout on the field.
Pretty good. So that comes up. Got to go back and prove that they're not going back like the old lines of old. They're here for a while.
Well, check out this crowd here on a Thursday night, Jay, and it's felt good. It's a beautiful fall night, dropping into the mid-60s. who's came out to support tonight as Bulldog Nation in the stands, making the trek from Orangeburg, South Carolina. Good look at the home side here at O'Kelly Riddick Stadium. And this has been an example of the student section all night long.
All game.
Just like, yeah.
Active. They have some Eagle pride. Then we flip it out. Then on the other side of the stadium is South Carolina State marching 101, trying to find something to get going.
All right, here we go. South Carolina State with the ball. They hand it off the left side, and the running back gets back to the line of scrimmage, but there's laundry on the field.
You have to tell me, why is Howell not in the game? I know you got a plethora of running backs, and they're all pretty good, but you got one that's special.
Ooh, drive killer.
10-yard penalty.
10-yard penalty from the spot. First and 20.
I've ever seen. And they're going to see the whole of the inline scrimmage, but the question I go back to is, why is your hot running back, who just broke off a long one, not in the game right now? You're getting beat by a lot. Get your game plan. You're not rotating every series. Show me you can get the job done. All right, I'm off my rant now.
3 receivers to the right. Hey, he's exactly right. Don't know why he's not in the game, but flips that over to 13. Nice move. 13 evades a tackle and gets that ball near the 29-yard line.
When we talk with Kevin McGorrick and just the offensive coaching staff,
6 minutes, 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Same thing, South Carolina. Let's see if they can just march the ball down the field, you know, methodically, just get in the end zone. You know, are you going to come all the way back? Probably not, but just being able to do that is something they can take with them the rest of the year.
Find the hot hand and go with it. Head scratch.
Gonna hand it off the right side. Good room running. And first down.
as a flag flies out late. Pickup of 7.
I didn't think there was a flag on the field. Maybe it was another one actually thrown. $21-48.
First down. After the play was over, personal foul. Offense, number 49.
Wow.
15-yard penalty. It will be first and 10.
Yeah, come on to the sideline, young man. Come on to the sideline, young man.
And I want to clarify, this is no knock on Casey Fields.
What'd he do? Let's see what he did.
Casey Fields is a good running back. And with a good running back, you want to give him all the ball, but I don't think Casey Fields would mind if Howell's having the day he's having. Hey, skip my series. You go ahead and take it.
Another handoff. Casey Fields up the gut for a few yards. Yeah, I mean,
Numbers don't lie, right? You mentioned he's averaging 16 yards a
Coach has he has a point. Like, why would you take your hot back out? You know what I'm saying? Casey Fields, he's getting his yards, but dang, like, hating on number 5 a little bit there. But anyway, 3 receivers to the left. They will spread things out. Play action. Can't get out of the backfield. Well, you better keep running that ball, Coach. Kaba with the tackle, number 90. Yeah, that second down. You're running the ball. That big line doing the job for you. Shoot, keep running it. If you throw it, just throw a little out pass, you know. Sometimes you got a line that's that's better at run blocking than anything. Ooh. Sniffed out by number 90 again, Kaba.
Saying, look, way to go. You see everybody giving him a high at this. He sniffs it out and then says, I'm going to cover the running back like I'm a defensive
Nice
back.
defensive play.
Give him credit for the pass breakup. Good play there. Good series of downs there from Carfacaba.
South Carolina will have to punt this one. 4 minutes and 44 seconds on the clock.
Ooh, how did he do that?
Central looks like they're going to bring some pressure. And the punt is off.
Wild days.
It's like he took a knee. And he's tackled by number 5. Is that the back? On special teams?
And he's slow to get up as
Yeah.
North Carolina Central will get the ball back.
I know number 5 was like, come on, coach. All right, North Carolina Central with the ball back on offense. They showed a shot of the starting quarterback, Davius Richards, so he will be going back out. Pretty sure he'll go ahead and at least finish out the third quarter, maybe even the top of the fourth, before coach ends up taking him out. Buddy Pugh is retiring. I heard Ray Lewis is interested in position. I don't know if it's true or not. That'll be interesting. Hey, look, that'll. I just saw your comment there, Lawrence T. That'll be must watch football right there. Some of these guys in the NFL getting these head coaching jobs, these college head coaching jobs. Guys that are really like at the top of their game. Big name guys. Lewis, although he ain't I mean, now he's got his name is big, defensive minded guy. In the realm of having big names, he's got one of the biggest names out there. He just wasn't as flashy as prime time. That's the difference there. Pretty sure he's got his connections and things like that. That's interesting TV if you ask me. Interesting TV. The other thing is interesting is how many of those guys just didn't know until Dion brought it to light about HBCUs. I'm sure they knew, they heard of it. They knew what a black college was, but as far as historically black, the HBCU acronym, probably didn't realize what that was or hadn't really heard it before, because there are guys, commentators that actually come out and said, I never knew what HBCU was, never heard of, because when they got, and then some of these guys were in the pros, so of course, when they got those college, letters or whatever, that those things just got flung. Like, I don't know what college this is. I don't know. They weren't even looking to be even related to any college like that. Like, what the heck is an HBCU? But it's gonna be interesting. It would be interesting if Ray Lewis were to take over the head job of an HBCU. I don't know how much he knows about the history, but I think it will be cool and interesting. All right, Central with the ball on their own 43-yard line. Play action. Oh! 2 oohs. I thought the hit was gonna be a lot harder than that, but Richard just stood in there like it was a little gnat. He felt it a little bit, but it wasn't. I thought this guy right here was gonna lay him out. He didn't even. He hit him, but didn't even. He ain't really budging, and then he overthrew him because again he had another wide open receiver. All right, Richard in the backfield. And that pistol, they handed off. And this time, Mosley And there's a flag thrown, and the ref is like, hey, I'm tired of this. Targeting?
Definitely something that was late that came in.
They didn't do their homework or didn't care. All they had to do was look at the HOF players, the Hall of Fame players.
So it'll be the 15 yards and under.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And see, we knew it was a hard hit play. He came in there flying. The second guy, so.
Oh, they called the second guy targeting.
Contact, and then McGee, maybe not anticipating that, just lowered. See, he comes in there.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna call that.
The launch for the helmet to helmet. Ball carrier cannot be considered a defenseless guy, a running back. But when you lower that.
Yeah, when you lower your head like that.
Launch, helmet to helmet.
See you, number 0.
Yeah, that play is going to stick in.
4 minutes, 24 seconds on the clock. Yeah, he's going to be gone.
That means he has to miss the first half.
Wow. So when you get, I didn't know that. So you get targeted, when you get a targeting call and you're kicked out of the game, you're going to miss the first half of the next game also. Wow.
Looks on 3 personal fouls that this holds, which likely and will as targeting, and so
he even left his body. He even left his feet.
Will get tested likely even more tonight as the free safety Malcolm McGee.
Yeah, you can't do nothing but call targeting on that.
Can't do that in college football anymore. That's the game has changed, evolved, and targeting penalties are actually down this year, so the trend is going in the right direction.
21-48, Central on the move again. 4 minutes and 24 seconds. They're reviewing a targeting call.
Not there, but that's a helmet, head down.
Come on, bro.
Defenseless player, both the head and neck area,
Oof.
helmet to helmet contact.
Yeah, you got to call it, right?
If you're talking this long, they called it on the field. You can't overturn it. You talk this long about it, I mean.
Yeah, you're not gonna overturn that.
After further review, there is no foul for targeting.
Ooh.
At the 50-yard line.
Wow. I missed that one.
Normally you don't leave it to me.
Yeah,
And they tell me I'm, getting it wrong, but wow.
Yeah, I thought he was definitely gone for that.
The replay official, and I think many who are watching would say that was targeting. However, overturned now 3rd and 3.
All right, Central in a 3 receivers to the left, kind of bunched up. Hadn't seen this set all game. And Richard's gonna drop back, throws it out to the flats of number 15, stays in bounds. Actually, that is 35, Mosley. Helmet comes off. That means that gentleman will have to leave the game for one play. Mosley is his name, not Mosley. 3 minutes, 56 seconds on the clock. A first down for the Eagles. And the Eagles are now in South Carolina territory. The Bulldogs are going to have to bend but don't break this time. This one's going to be a run. Well defended. Mosley couldn't get out of the backfield that time.
And it brought down a loss of 1.
Clock continues to run with 3 minutes and 19 seconds on or left in the third quarter. 12 people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for hanging out. And thank you for hitting that like button. And if you feel ever so inclined to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it. I'm trying to get up to 2,000 subscribers by Christmas. Richard goes deep. Has a man. Great defense. Number 28 defended that very well. Yeah, Richards threw that a little bit short. He never saw where the ball went. He probably had time. If he could have kept his eye on the ball to drop back and catch that one. All right, third down.
Gets off in time as Aiden Weber was sprinting to the sideline.
Richards drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Throws it. Has a man. First down and more. Number 12 gets to the outside. And he is tackled at about the, I would say about the 18, 16 yard line. And it's the first down for the Central Eagles. Now, when Central scores here, they'll have a whole nother quarter. I said they won't score more than twice after halftime. 2 touchdowns, what I meant. They'll probably score. They could get a 3-point conversion. But you think Central will go the whole fourth quarter and not score? Mosley keeps his feet. He was hit right at the line of scrimmage, kept his feet, and picked up about 7 yards. Almost another first down. Number 17 just couldn't hang on. Buddy Pugh stands on the sideline defenseless, can't get out there and help his guys. Just gotta hope they can hold on right here. Man in motion is Mosley. Not Mosley. Mosley in the backfield is gonna go down this time. So that was not Mosley in motion. Mosley was the one that ran the ball. A little misdirection.
For this Bulldog defensive unit, under a minute to go. Let's see if the Bulldogs can come up with a stop here. If you're just tuning in, it's been tough sledding for South Carolina State. Got punched in the mouth early on. 14 straight points put up by North Carolina Central.
I mean, South Carolina literally got punched in the mouth. Wow, what a throw and what a catch by number 85, Richard, to number 85. Is that Spinks or Spikes? What's his name? He put that on a rope. Back shoulder, just a nice catch. Number 25. Never knew where the ball was coming.
One-on-one, but an even better throw and catch.
Third touchdown of the season for Spikes.
That is Spikes with a catch. So that's 2. There's the 2 scores after halftime that I gave Central. And the extra point is good also.
Keeps on adding to that touchdown total. A new career high now, responsible for 7 TDs tonight. Better than 100 in his career.
And what a game from the All-American.
The line of scrimmage will find Spikes, who was One of the taller receivers.
Davius Richards with another strike. And I mean that was a strike. Back shoulder throw. Nice catch by Spikes.
Over again, and we get in the game, and I get that look. I'm coming to you.
Now will coach take him out?
The green-eyed
He actually is. He's being protected back there, so you know, if coach does keep him in, no big deal. He's being protected back there, slinging that ball, handing it off. Everything's working. Running back Taylor having a big game.
Norfolk State.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out Taylor, see how many yards he has next dead ball. Ball's kicked deep, and
This one deadens inside the 5.
in South Carolina almost makes a big mistake.
Flag comes in at the end of
Thought that ball was gonna go into the end zone.
This is sloppy.
It deaded itself on about the 4,
Live ball stay in the field of play.
and Central almost got on it.
And then at the last second,
I think maybe that ball got kicked through the end zone, because if he didn't kick it through the end zone and they recovered it in the end zone, Central that's a touchdown.
So at the last second he goes over.
He
never gets
He didn't even kick it. Did they get it?
That should be a recovery.
Bro, that's a touchdown, right?
They're trying to say he didn't get an opportunity to return. I wouldn't agree with that.
That's a touchdown, right?
Wozniak officiating.
Listen, if it was an onside kick,
Discussion about it.
and that happened, because it definitely went 10 yards, and you recover it, maybe it's not a
The
touchdown.
illegal kicking on the receiving team. The ball went into the end zone. The ball was still alive. The kicking team recovered it. It is a touchdown.
It's a touchdown. It's a touchdown. I mean, it makes sense. Just like if you kick an onside kick, as long as it goes 10 yards, you guys can fumble it, kick it, whatever, bobble it, and whoever falls on it is their ball. They fell on it in the end zone. That's a touchdown by Central. Wow. This is lackadaisical right there. And then did he try to kick it? Dang, bro.
He's coming over it.
That's just like,
It's hard to tell because it looked more like a slip there than a kick, but
He's going to say slip.
chicken or the egg.
he might have tried to kick it, but whew, like he never lived that down.
Over there and get that ball.
Cause that's Coach Pugh going to talk to him like, dude, you gotta stay connected, you gotta stay locked in. And, you know, plus they got a whole nother quarter. It ain't like this is the end of the game. You got a whole nother quarter, and he walking away from that ball like, you know, that's automatically gonna go in the end zone. I mean, I feel you, but still, you gotta stay connected. Dang.
Points put up by North Carolina Central.
Yeah, Coach. At this time, you got to go ahead and take these boys out. But look, I know exactly how Coach Pugh feels. Like, you know, you give your heart and soul out there in practice, and you just, you know, sometimes you just outmatched. You just outmatched. Ain't nothing you can do. But you got to go through all this. Come on, South Carolina. Come on, SC.
Mounting, obviously, but you think about South Carolina.
Still gotta stay focused. Still gotta stay locked in.
Celebration Bowl delivering another title for head coach Buddy Pugh.
I mean, what do you do? You know you guys are frustrated, they upset. What do you do?
Deion Sanders led Tigers crew. North Carolina Central did it.
And I get it, you're upset, but still you gotta realize that, like, if you do something stupid or if you do something crazy or off the wall, because you're frustrated, they're still going to throw the flag. You still hurting your team.
Let's go back just a year ago around this time. After South Carolina State beat them.
Hey, Central don't even have the speed flexes.
South Carolina State win a conference.
We're supposed to get new helmets. My boys all want speed flexes.
One of the things
It's time number 86 is back there.
last week against Delaware State.
Yes.
His coach is like, yo, 23, you got to go, bro. If this is how you feel, you still got to stay locked in. You got to make sure things are things are straight on the field before you decide, hey, I'm just gonna run away from the ball, walk away from the ball. You can't take anything for granted.
This came off the Cricket Celebration Bowl Championship. We're looking to repeat again.
South Carolina got the speed flexes.
They said it was a really disappointing season. The team was disjointed.
I think the last time I looked them up, those helmets are like $300 a piece.
I'll never let my team fall apart like that. Again, that was something that they took very seriously.
Right.
Andre Washington checks in as the new quarterback.
South Carolina running the ball again.
Bulldogs, as that is
8 seconds left in the third.
the last play of the third quarter.
New quarterback, number 7. And that's the end of the third quarter.
We said, soar, Eagles, soar. That's what we have seen all throughout this game. That's what the students say on campus. And outside of the Jawan Howell,
Where is number 22?
cheer about for South Carolina
Dang.
State. It's all North Carolina Central.
Yeah, ain't nobody going to class tomorrow. All right, so we have a timeout.
Okay. What is the name of the
That is the end of the third quarter. One more quarter to go. In the past, the South Carolina State team were tough. The past few years, they have fell off due to numerous things: state funding, and they paid money, and they played money beatdown games, and the team was beat down when yeah, I got you. I hear you on that, North Carolina Aggie 02. Yeah. All right, 21 to 62. Oh yeah, let me check out. Let's check out Taylor. Check out the number of yards Taylor has for Central. 13 carries for 73. Is that right? I thought he had more than that. Yeah, 13 carries for 70 played in the second half. Like, is he hurt or what? Corey Fields 7 attempts of 16, 7 of 16 for 81 yards. Davius Richards 18 of 27 for 352 yards, 5 touchdowns. Devin Smith, that is number, is it 20? Maybe 22 for Central. 4 catches for 103 yards. And then Taylor himself, 4 catches for 100 yards. So he's got over 170 yards, all-purpose yards. South Carolina still with the ball. South Carolina State does go over 200 yards, nearing 300 yards total on offense.
Offense is optional. Well, the offense showed up on versus Delaware State, and the defense did their thing, but tonight
South Carolina tries to pass the ball. A flag is thrown.
I can't even get those words off.
Comes in a bit late.
To come to grips to say that.
Holding defense.
And you know, people are going to look at Buddy and say, oh, well, it's time to go this and that. Buddy's not missing tackles out there. Buddy's not blowing assignments.
Exactly. We was old coaches alone. Football's football. Still got to go out there and execute. If it worked for one group, it work for the other. Just got to learn. They gotta step up.
You don't put on coach. Coach doesn't go out there and get beat by 49 points, stuff like that. I mean, they just not.
But for some reason, that offensive line that was opening up holes, not opening it up now. But still, wide number 22
to see a team like this with two pretty bad performances
has been taken out of the game. I have no idea. 130 yards and then snatch him out. Unless he got hurt, and I don't remember him getting hurt.
Just days before the Cricket MEAC SWAC Challenge in Atlanta against Jackson.
All right, 2nd and 10.
Any bearing on the way they came out and performed, almost scored a touchdown in that game as
Yeah, no, just no. I don't know what's happening.
down on the way. But
I don't know what's happening up there on the line, but too easy.
have a tough
Not able to move the ball. Let's see.
to begin with. And so the idea that
On
you
number
go
5?
on and take on a
I don't really know if that was your fault or not, but dang.
as well. The losses to open the season.
All right, 3rd and 13, passing down right here.
It looked good against the Citadel, and then picked up an expected win against Virginia Lynchburg.
South Carolina spreads it out. Going down the sideline. Overthrows his man just by a bit. And it's 4th down. 21-62. With 12 minutes and 51 seconds on the clock. You just go ahead and stay on the field and try it. Nope.
But not in this fashion. Jackson State.
And it could be a point that Buddy is like saying, hey, you know, let's go ahead and get some of these other guys out there. We're not gonna be able to come back.
Very reflective Buddy Pugh when we talked to him
4th and 13.
this week.
Ball on their own 34-yard line, so South Carolina will punt it. Low snap, but they get it off.
Is just able to get that one off.
And another not so good punt. Let me just put it that way.
We'll get the ball back, and likely we'll see a new quarterback for HBCU when we return here.
Like I always said, man, all a kicker has to do all day is go over basically by himself and just kick the ball. And that might be why, okay, I'm not going to say HBCU. That's why some kickers, in this conference, I would say, a lot of kickers here, just, it's like there's something left to be desired, in their kicking game. Like all they do. Now I'm sure things have changed a little bit, but when I was in college, I don't remember us having a kicking coach. There might have been a kicking coach, but I do not remember a kicking coach. Anybody else can help me out on that? I don't remember us having a kicking coach. I remember our kickers off to themselves, just kicking the ball. My roommate was the punter who could punt the crap out of the ball. But as far as a punting coach, there's no punting coach. He would come to practice, and he'd be over there. He'd go into the stadium, and he'd punt the ball. You know what I'm saying? Because there was like no place on the practice field for him to punt. So I guess they'd be in the stadium punting the ball. You know, I don't know how many punts he did or whatever, but punting the ball. Listen, I remember him coming over and practicing. Like, we were talking junk during practice. Like, oh, you can't burn me, because I was defensive back, and he's over there running patterns against us, the punter. Kicker, same thing. You know, our kicker, there was no kicking coach. You just go in there and you practice by yourself. You just kick the ball. Like, and come on now. You're in college or whatever, you know, I'm pretty sure they went over there, they kicked the ball some, but, you know, was there any technique? Was anybody filming them? Was anybody watching them saying, hey, look, do this and get a little extra, you know, distance on your kick? You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's go in the weight room. Let's work on this so you can improve your kicking. I don't remember having a specific kicking coach. Now, these big schools may have one. I guess I said all this to say this. All that to say this. These guys don't have a kicking coach. Like, these guys in our these conferences here they can't have kicking coaches. If they do, it's like they're trying to help these kids. That some kid just came out of the student section and said, hey, I can kick. I kicked in high school. Give me a chance. And they need a kicker. All right, everybody off the sideline now. Nice move there. I think that's Mosley. Gets the first down and runs out of bounds. New quarterback for North Carolina Central is number 3.
The fact that he played football here and did the research and went pro, and then when he got injured, he impressed the owner so much, he asked the owner, can I come on as team photographer? He became a photographer, then started painting, but everybody wanted to support of themselves. So that's what he went on to do and became world-renowned for that style there. And I'm going to say something about the HBCU experience that teaches you more than just on the football field, but life experiences.
12 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock. 9 people still in the chat. High snap, controlled by the quarterback. Hand to Mosley. Doesn't go down on the first hit. Bounces around and probably picks up 2 yards. Maybe even possibly 3. With the 11:48 left on the clock. Central, big lead. 62-21. Now, was I right? It was 41.
Came back to practice and told
40. It was 41 at halftime. 41-51. Okay, 62. That's 2 touchdowns, right? Even though, hold up. You can't count the touchdown that they ran. Well, they scored 2 times. They scored 3 times, right? So I was wrong. If I'm not mistaken, they scored. I think there were 2 scores by Richard and a receiver or whatever in the second half, and then the other score came by on the special team. So they did score 3 times. I was wrong.
You're gonna make me be the bad guy. So those numbers sound great. Who were they playing?
All right, Central even moving the ball right now. Ball squarely on the 50-yard line. 3rd and 9. Let's see if it'll let the quarterback throw the ball this time. He hands it off. Running back picks up about 4 yards before he stopped. This is number 31, Rogers.
But Valley's going through some things right now. So I'll say we'll be correct. They're going through some things right now. Vincent Dancy left and went to Colorado with Coach Prime. They got a new coach there. A lot of energy towards the program, but it's going to take a little while. They lost a lot of guys. Their best player, Caleb Johnson, transferred over to Prairie View A&M, is running the ball there.
We'll have an opportunity to see Johnson this weekend in Tallahassee is pretty good. As you saw on your screen,
Central will have to punt this one. Oh, and the kicker is hit, is blocked, and South Carolina picks the ball up in good field position. I don't know if he stepped out of bounds before he crossed the 50-yard line, but that punt was blocked. Regardless, South Carolina State is going to be in good field position. So he took several steps to be able to catch that ball and take one step and punt it. That soccer style kicking, see that may be one reason why the kickers aren't booming these balls back, because everybody's doing that soccer style. And I guess you know, the guys who are back there kicking are, you know, they're used to kicking the ball that way. So everybody's running out to the side, kicking that ball sideways. Nobody's taking that one step and boom, kicking the ball, drop kicking that ball there. They're drop kicking it to the side, soccer style, to get it to roll.
Want faster, easier banking?
On the ground, 8th best in FBS. Meanwhile, taking a look at the MEAC standings, things will change after tonight's game. North Carolina Central move on to 2-0. The rest of the conference games taking place this weekend.
So,
6 teams within the conference.
my football season. Oh, high snap for South Carolina. Number 22 finally back in the game, gets it. And they're going to lose yards. Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't know why 22 has been on the sideline. This man got 130 yards. And
it's just a matter of, you see this play here, or just trying to make something nothing as they bring Howell back into the game. But, you know, you have to start thinking, who can knock off Central? The rest of the MEAC will be very competitive.
all right, South Carolina in the pistol. 9 minutes left on the clock. 2nd and 14 now. Now they offset it. And this time the quarterback keeps it. He's in the open. Can he outrun him? And he does. Gets into the end zone, number 7 with a touchdown. Take that handoff to number 22, Howell, and he kept it. Number 7 gets into the end zone for South Carolina.
What do we expect to see? More runs. He's more of a runner. You see, these are fresh.
Somebody got some explaining to do. That linebacker over there.
These nowadays in college football. Just a freshman.
Extra point pending, and that's going to be good. Extra point is through by Gavin Zimmerman. One more look at.
So Central gives up another touchdown.
Third touchdown of the season on the ground for the South Carolina State.
But we got to say, you also have to say this is you know, this is the middle of the 4th quarter, and Central with a big lead, 62-21 at that point. You gotta realize that some of the guys out there aren't starters. Yeah, on both teams, on both sides too. So really, if you think about it, you still got to say it's basically even. It's basically even. But starters against starters, they probably don't score. You know what I'm saying? Although they did score. They did score a legitimate 21 points before the starters started to get pulled out on defense. So I could say that, or I could be wrong about it. But touchdown, South Carolina State.
Even on the new iPhone 15 Pro. Check it out. Made with titanium.
We do have free movies with the purchase of headphones.
I'll just use my iPhone.
Only AT&T gives everyone our best deals on any iPhone with any popular plan. Guaranteed. Get iPhone 15 Pro on us.
Barely.
When we win.
Wow, thank you all for the 13 likes. I appreciate it so very much. And it's probably a possibility that maybe 2, maybe even 3 of you have decided to subscribe to the channel. And if you have, I appreciate that. Also, like I said, as many times as I can find an HBCU football game, I am going to stream it. I usually stream all of North Carolina Tar Heel games, and the Hornets, and also the Panthers games. Dang, these kickoffs are getting shorter and shorter. Wow, what are they? I just don't understand. I don't understand the concept. Yeah, so if you want someone to watch the game with, you want an outlet to voice your opinions and make your comments about what's going on in the game, hey, join me. Just check for my thumbnails under Coach G TV, and then come and hang out. Hopefully you'll be able to watch the game where you are. If not, I'm working on the play-by-play. And try to at least let you know what's going on.
Right now, continuing, what do they say? Eagles soar. And in every endeavor, in every aspect, they are doing just that.
Eagles soar, Aggies did.
Again, they were the only MEAC school that lost a Cricket Celebration Bowl when they lost to Grambling 10-9 by 1 point.
And we call that what? The excessive?
Yeah, excessive Celebration Bowl. Put the penalty there. But then they came back and redeemed themselves last year. And I think even since they lost that game,
all right, Eagles,
their fan base,
they're going to run it to the right. 31 stays on his feet, scampers for about 8 yards.
They were coming to the game to support that. They got a taste of it. They might as well tell them, you go on sale. Tickets are on sale now at celebrationbowl.com.
All right, so the Celebration Bowl, I said the Heritage Bowl. Celebration, I don't know why I said the Heritage Bowl. Celebration Bowl 7 minutes and 24 seconds on the clock. 3rd and 2. Central trying to score again. They have amassed a whopping 62 points. 2 scores by the defense.
Both Central and Howard about the co-champion title. This year, that will be no longer, and there's no championship game.
Running back hitting the backfield. And he does not get the first down.
Dr. Sonia Stills would institute that. The MEAC commissioner, they say no. And one of the advantages you've seen from North Carolina Central and from other MEAC schools is the fact that they get a month off before the Cricket Celebration Bowl. And there's only been that one time that a Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference school has been defeated. Outside of that, they've won every year outside of 2016 since it started in 2015.
Yeah, and I think, you know, the coaches
Hey, MEAC ain't no joke. All right, Central will have to punt again.
They will still go to the playoffs. So the conference play of brand of football is getting better as they win more non-conference games to show.
Decent kick right there to number 86, who fair catches it for South Carolina on about the 19-yard line. All right, there's your first down by both schools. Total yards, South Carolina 312, Central 485. Still 6 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Central will definitely have more than 500 yards. Gonna be short of 6. I'll give them about 540. Yeah, I give them about 540. At least 540. Let's go 550. Let's go 557. Central will end up with 557 yards. Passing yards for South Carolina 81. Central 352. But when we get down to rushing, as you can see, South Carolina 231 and North Carolina Central 133. Pretty balanced attack there for Central. Might look at South Carolina State and say one-dimensional. They're running the ball, not doing a lot of passing, but the running was effective there for a while there. The last couple of drives did not work. Did not work well, but again, as the commentator said, for some reason, South Carolina took out their main back. The fact that they had 130 yards. They took them out and actually put 2 backs in there before they brought it back in the fourth quarter. I don't know what that was all about, but they did. What they did. All right, South Carolina
Bulldogs
and what I like to call a
look to read
offset
and
pistol.
rebound next weekend.
Two receivers to the right, single receiver here on the left. They hand it off, and that running just not coming as easy as it used to, as it did earlier. And I think number 22 was seen. I keep saying 22 for South Carolina because he did so well when he was in there, but I think that his night is over.
And Buddy Pugh looking on, you know, the ride back to South Carolina is going to be a long one. Again, Howard next weekend, then the Bears of Morgan State.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be too long though. It's South Carolina. It'll be okay.
At Norfolk State.
All right, number 7, who just scored for South Carolina, rolls out to the right, and that pass is too high for number 82. It's 4th down. Ball's on 30-yard line. Here's Coach Pugh. I guess they're going to decide to punt this one also.
Survived on the road at Morgan State. They had a couple of weeks to prepare for the Eagles, and boy, were they ready for them. And then Norfolk State almost
ruined homecoming
for the Bison until Kenny Gallup came up with a game-clinching interception to close it out.
Why are you taking so long to punt that? The punt is fielded by number 6, still on his feet. Finally brought down hard.
14-yard return. We talked throughout about South Carolina State and the players that they have put into the NFL.
Shaquille Leonard, Jacoby Durant, Devon Hargrave, Antonio Hamilton, Shaquan Davis.
Jacoby Durant finding his niche, starting at nickel for the Rams. Javon Hargrave, probably the richest out that group. He's been paid a couple contracts. He tackled San Francisco, Antonio Hamilton do it. Jack Davis is going to be a guy. He's going to learn with his size and speed. They do better than South Carolina State. They're not football players.
Take it off as Arthur
And
Rogers
looks
Jr.
like the Central Eagles will score again.
Into the end zone. However, there's a flag back at the 42-yard line.
But there's a flag. Holding, bring it back.
Offense, number 62. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
It was a nice run, but it may have been sprung by the hold.
If I go back to
So bring it back.
a game where it was out of control and the coach kept trying to throw the ball and run up the score, and then the official went up to him and said, "Next time you drop back to pass, I promise you it's going to be a hold." So, in this case here, yeah, got him turned and, stop the bleed a little bit. Guys will go out there and compete.
Yeah, I mean, it's still 4 minutes and 16 seconds on the clock. The other team, the offense could kneel, but you don't do that in college. You're running, he's running the ball, so defense, you got to stop him. In the pistol, they hand it off. This time, back still on his feet. Doesn't pick up any yardage.
He's going to hand the ball off. Walker Harris isn't throwing any passes. Just take the lead and get up out of here with a very impressive victory.
4 minutes on the clock. 4 minutes. 28-62
Rogers, Mosley, Taylor, and then Collier
is the score. Hey, before this game is over, I want to go ahead and thank everyone who stopped by. Thank you guys for those who have hung in here and watched the game with me as the Eagles are in the pistol. They hand it off again. Mosley almost breaks it outside.
Tripped up by Jayden Jones.
Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And anybody who subscribed to the channel, I thank you for that also. I appreciate it.
We'll trot off the field after that.
Trey looked like he wants to get a personal foul.
And you heard, you saw the mouth. That's stupid.
We're winning by so much. You know, what's left to talk about?
Gonna hand it off to Mosley. He goes down, ball's out.
At the end of that one.
The referee hasn't called it yet.
Did he cough it up as he appears to be down on the field?
By the defense. South Carolina State.
So the defense recovering
Yeah,
the
by
fumble
feet, huh?
as Mosley is in pain. You saw him.
Mosley still down on the field.
Section.
Can't tell when the ball starts moving, but it definitely comes out.
Not sure what it is, but Mosley is in pain.
The lower part of that three after the tackle. And among the conversations, you speak of the depth. You hope that you have a healthy backfield as well. As he's able to get up under his own power, but still grabbing that abdomen area.
He may have pulled something. Could be ribs, we're not sure. All right, 2 minutes and 37 seconds on the clock. And South Carolina does recover.
Big blow to South Carolina State as
And the QB keeps that ball this time.
Washington back in on the carry. The final 2.5 minutes.
2nd and 9.
Down here from O'Kelly Riddick Stadium.
2nd and 9. (28-62).
And Jay just looking ahead to the
And it's the
weekend,
fourth
a number
quarter,
of
ladies and gentlemen.
games that we'll keep our eye on. Move over to the SWAC. We've got the Magic
3 receivers to the right. Will they be passing? They're going to hand it out to the left. Back can't find at first.
The Rattlers try to remain undefeated in conference play.
Can't find any room, but then was able to squeak or eke out about 3 yards on that carry as the clock continues to run. 149, 139 on the clock. Yeah, I was saying thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it so very much. Everybody put a comment in the chat. I thank you for that. And anybody who subscribed to the channel, thank you. I'm trying to get up to 2,000 near Christmas. It's gonna be tough because hey, we've been hovering right around here for the last few months. And a bad snap, so number 7's on the run, looking down the field, lets it go, throws it up in the air and out of bounds. Yeah, trying to get to 2,000 by Christmas or in the area of Christmas. So, you know, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, and yeah, this is just one of the things I do on my channel. You'll find some how-tos. You'll find some things related to sports on the channel. Go check it out.
HBCU classic in the country. Tailgate start on Monday. We'll see who's got some gas left.
All right, South Carolina, 4th and 5. And the quarterback throws that one in the direction of receivers, but they're going to turn the ball over on downs with 1 minute and 2 seconds left on the clock. Central may run one play, or they may go ahead and kneel down on this. You know, both teams have all their timeouts. I'm pretty sure neither will use one.
After last season, winning the 4th That college football national championship a season ago.
Things have been a little chippy, so I don't even know if the players will go across to congratulate or, you know, shake each other's hand for the for sportsmanship. I don't know. I'm sure some will just go ahead and go into the locker room. So Central's going to go ahead and kneel down.
He's now come back, and in his 4th season, the Eagles are the real deal. The final minute here for Trey Oliver, and it was a thumping here on this Thursday night over South Carolina State.
Stephen Ingram believes these Central Eagles are going to go right on back to the championship, to the Celebration Bowl again. Not only go there, but win it. Eagle Pride amplified. Well, you know, it hurts me every time I say it, but you know, hey, y'all deserve it. Y'all doing what y'all need to do. Doing what you need to do. I don't know why my team I don't know why our school wanted to leave the MEAC so quickly. But that's how it is. That's how it is. Now we're back. Now, if you ask me, we're in a situation where we basically gotta start all over again. At the point where we were, I'm like, you know, that right there is a great recruiting tool in itself. Just winning, you know what I'm saying? Just winning is a great recruiting tool in itself. And then this right here, being on the national spotlight to show your skill, and then you want to move twice in basically as many years, twice in 3 years. Now we're in a conference where, you know, hey, let's just face it. Right now we can't match up. We just can't match up with the teams we're playing. Hopefully, even though we're not winning, maybe because we're in those conferences now, and I don't know how much I don't know how much TV time those conferences are getting either, because that could be a reason for kids to come to a school. Hey, at least your school's getting playing time, getting the limelight put on them. National limelight put on, you know. Some players, some kids look at that and say, hey, do y'all play on TV? I mean, that seems corny to ask, you know, like, you know, why would you ask that? Ask about education, blah, blah, blah. But some kids, you know, they're going to get this, they're going to accept a scholarship, you know, and go to college. Most of them are already looking to the next level. All right, will I be seen? Will I be seen on national television? Will I be seen by, you know, will my name get put out there? So, all right, for me, you gotta look at all that. And my school right now, I just say we're going through some things. It's some good and bad about what we're doing. Yeah, MEAC to me is a great conference. It's a great conference. Or is at least a good conference. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if Central can keep it up, stay in that conference, dominate it, bring the talent, and continue to move up, you know, when you get those chances to play the UCLAs and stuff like that, eventually, you know, I think you could have the talent to beat those teams. If we ever start beating them, I'm saying we, HBCUs, ever start beating them or at least playing with them on a consistent basis, hey, that's just what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Because I don't know nothing about Jackson State. All right, and I didn't watch Jackson State or become interested in that because they were Jackson State, and not even because it was Dion. I just knew the hoopla, the interest, all the spotlight was being put on that HBCU, and Deion was a winner, and then Jackson State was winning. And when you do that, like I just said, you get kids from everywhere to come to the school. And that's what I just want to see. I just want to see an HBCU that can play with the Big Ten, that can play with these Power 5 schools on a consistent basis. You know what I'm saying? I know it's gonna take more than just recruiting. You gotta make sure you have the right nutritional program, the right weight program, all that stuff. Conditioning program, all that stuff is part of it. Off-season program, all that is part of it. And I just thought Deion would be able to do that for Jackson State. Look, he's got he sponsors and stuff like that. He could definitely get that. Definitely got it. Definitely had it. That's the only reason I was interested. I just wanted to see that happen. I wanted to see Deion stay there 5-6 years and see how he could have built that up. Because even he said, you got to get 7-8 of those big guys in the trenches, offensively and defensively. Once you get that, then the skill position, that's there. The skill position was there. He's proven that right now. But so that's what I want to see. All right, and if Central is the team to do it, then do it, Central. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought my A&T Aggies were going to do it, but we got to start again from the bottom up. We got to start again. All right, and then who knows? It might take 10 years for us to become relevant again. I hope not, but it just might. It just might. Especially if we stay in this conference, because boy, we got some baller schools in the conference we got compared to us. Don't want to put us down, but that's just how it is. All right, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Should have stayed. Yeah, you're right. Should have stayed MEAC or the SWAC. Should have, but I don't know what's going on up there. Maybe things will get moved around. Maybe somebody will get let go of their job, and then cooler heads will prevail. I'm always behind whoever they got as a coach. You always give everybody a chance, but hey, we are good at getting rid of good coaches or letting good coaches go. Like, it wasn't a thing wrong with Sam Washington. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think he wanted to move move conferences the way we did, and he wasn't down for that. So he was like, "Hey, if you gotta let me go, let me go." But anyway, we're getting ready to get out of here. Thank you for coming and hanging out there, Stephen Ingram, and congratulations to your Eagles. I know they need to. They need to come back to the MEAC. They need to, but you got people up there. I think right now got too much testosterone. Gonna try to save face, and I don't think they're gonna come back no time soon. They're gonna try to prove themselves to be right, and like I said, the only way that's gonna happen is if some people get excused from their positions. Oh, hey, Broadway, again, you can't get rid of guys that are excellent recruiters. You can't let them go. Hayes, yeah, they let him, great recruiter. Let him go. A&T was doing great with him. They let him go. Let him get to Central actually. Broadway. Now they say Broadway, he went ahead and got out of there. He wanted to retire, be with his grandkids and stuff like that. And I can feel that, and that might be it, but we don't know exactly what went on behind closed doors. Great recruiter, great coach, and then his protege, Sam Washington, in the same lines, kept things going, you know what I'm saying? And, listen, A&T was known as running back stuff like that. When you start getting names like that, you get people, kids like, okay, let me go to T. But and Sam Washington was a defensive-minded coach, so he was going to keep his defense on point. But that's what I heard. I heard he didn't really want to go to the Big South, but we went there and did well there. But then we're up out of there. Now we're in the CAA, and we can't rock with these schools. I'm sorry, it's just how it is. We can't rock with these schools. You know, not unless we change things, and we're gonna have to get, like I said, those little areas, nutrition, weight. We've got a new weight room from when I was there, but they're gonna have to kick that up a notch now. That's almost obsolete. What we've got now, they had to kick that up now. So got us starting winning Broadway help NCCU, yeah. Too many moves. Yeah, too many moves. That's what the alumni are trying to say, trying to get into their head. But I don't know everything about it. I guess they're going for the money or whatever. I don't know, but I ain't like. You still want to win. You still want to be competitive. So, hey, it is what it is. Maybe it'll get better. Maybe we'll come to our senses. But, hey, guys, I appreciate you 100%. Come and check me out next time. Stephen Ingram, thank you for stopping by. Lawrence T. NC Aggie 02 Cooper X. One of my blue wrenchers, thanks for stopping by. Tar Heel K, thanks for stopping by. Krista, you know what the deal is. And I will see you guys next time. 8 people in the chat. You guys, make sure you hit that like button before you leave. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel. And I'll see you next time. I'm Coach Gary. Peace. Hey, Stephen Ingram, look, hey, bro, I might be at the homecoming. I might be at the homecoming. Hey, if you see me, come and dap me up. All right, I don't know exactly where I'll be, and heck, I might try to go live, for a few minutes when I'm there. But yeah, I might be coming to the homecoming, so. And if we do, we're going to tailgate. So yeah, if you see me, come and dap me up, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, I'm Coach. Peace. I'm going this time.